Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Pearl. For all the people new here, all the people returning, hi guys, welcome back. On today's video, we are going to be talking about you are way too pretty to be insecure, girl. You are way too pretty to be insecure. You are way too fine to be insecure. Okay, like you walk around wanting the world's approval of your looks that you don't even see how beautiful you are. If you don't get a compliment, you don't feel beautiful. What is that? What do you call that? We're not doing that. Girl, I want to make something very clear, Nate. This video is not to add to your vanity because I googled what the word vanity means, and it means excessive pride or admiration of one's own appearance or achievements. It's excessive. It's one thing to know that you're beautiful and be okay with it and love it. It's another to go overboard. And a lot of people today go overboard. But that is a whole nother YouTube video that I have planned, okay? That I'm gonna talk about the fall down of you. Cause come on guys. Wasn't that the reason the devil was kicked out of heaven? Because of his vanity? Do you want to be the same? But we're not gonna talk about that right now. I think that your vanity is the last thing that you should be worried about. I think that it's important to know your qualifications and recognize them and be proud of yourself. I think that when you get to a point where it's excessive, and you'll know when you get to a point where it's excessive, you'll know. Trust me, you'll know. Okay? Well, I think that when it gets to that point, then you need to reel it in a little bit. You need to take a few steps back and be like, okay, I'm being too much now. I'm being too much now. Yeah. But can I tell you something new? Have you guys noticed how people have always made some things seem so unreal, nay, that they make movies about love so that you know that you say things like, oh, that only happens in the movies. Love doesn't exist. That only happens in the movies. They shove it down in your face so much and they make it so cringe and corny that when it's time for you to have it in your life, it seems like, oh no, like ew, that does not happen in real life. Guys, it's not true that things that happen in the movies don't happen in real life. You want to know who's my perfect example of things that happen in the movies can happen in real life? It's all about what's for you and what's not for you, baby. What you accept and what you don't accept. Okay, your mindset, it's all about that. It's not about luck. It's about what God has put on your life, what it is that you're supposed to come. What's your purpose? That's what it's all about. But can I say a perfect example of this is that, you know how like someone would become a princess overnight? Meghan Markle. Let's talk about Meghan Markle. She became a princess overnight. Period. Let's talk about Georgina. She became a millionaire overnight. The prince saw her and fell in love with her. Both these women are exact examples. Their lives are movies. So what do you say? How can you say such things only happen in the movies? No, that's not the case. The thing is, they shoved it down your throat and they made it so corny and seem so made it seem too good to be true that when it comes in your life, you don't believe it. You are just like, nah, it's not gonna happen to me. You ruin it. You self-sabotage when you find a man that loves you, when you find a woman that loves you, I don't know, when you find someone that loves you, you self-sabotage because there's no way you could be loved like this, because love like this does not exist. I'm just using love as an example. But my point of this is that when people say true beauty comes from within, you guys don't believe that. Because why? The movies made it seem too good to be true. They made it seem corny. They made it seem like that's only in the movies. It doesn't happen in real life. Lies. That's a lie, guys. True beauty truly does come from inside. It truly does. There are some people that are so nasty to me. This girl was beautiful before. She became nasty. She was nasty to me, and I saw her in a completely different light. I was like, no. There's this one girl named that I don't know why I followed her, but I still follow her to this day, and I love her. Ne? I'm not gonna mention her name. Ne? But she's an influencer. Ne? She's an influencer. She's a Christian influencer. I found her so ugly when I first saw her. Because guys, it's my opinion. It's my opinion, okay? I know that I know that when I say everybody's beautiful, people are like, Pearl, well, that means that you believe that everybody's beautiful. Yes, I truly believe that everybody's beautiful. Because why? Everybody has got a different opinion about everybody. So that means that there is someone who finds you beautiful. Even though I'm not gonna find you beautiful, there is someone who finds you beautiful out there. Hence, I do preach that everybody is beautiful, because truly everybody is. It just goes about whose opinion matters. A perfect example of this was me and my roommate were talking. I'm gonna get back on the other girl, but a perfect example was me and my roommate were talking about Chloe and Halle. Chloe and Halle. I think Halle is prettier than Chloe. My roommate thinks that Chloe is prettier than Halle. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, I think that Chloe is sexier, but I think that Halle is prettier. That's my opinion. And I truly said it. I put it down on paper, and I was like, who truly is ugly? No one. There isn't anyone who is truly ugly. No one. It doesn't exist. It's just a matter of your opinion, who you find attractive, right? Okay, that's fine. We move, guys. And then there is, what was I talking about? There's this girl. I watched her. I didn't find her beautiful. Then I got to know her. Guys, when I tell you till to this day, I think that she's one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen in my life. She's so beautiful. When my sister saw her, she was like, why do you watch this girl? I was like, she's so beautiful. And my sister's like, my sister finds her beautiful today, because I plugged my sister, and my sister loves her too. Now we love her. Both of us love her. We love her content. We love watching her. We will sit and watch her videos like crazy. That is us. Why? Because of who she is. Her heart, just like, guys, it was like she had a transformation, you know? And she made the most beautiful baby. Oh, her baby's so beautiful. But anyway, so I truly believe that beauty does come from inside. So if you're rotten on the inside, baby, you will look rotten on the outside. That's something that you guys should know. Yeah. Okay, I thought my roommate was coming. I was gonna be like, oh, goodness gracious. And I feel like sometimes you focus so much on what is on the outside that you forget what's on the inside. But I understand that is the world that we live in. It forces you to focus on what it is on the outside. That's the world we live in. It forces you to care about more what's on the outside more than it is what's on the inside. Because you have people that are preaching about being haters, and they love it and they enjoy it. You have people that are so miserable, and they show it on social media, but at least they're beautiful. At least they're pretty though. But it's actually disgusting to be rotten on the inside. Go to God. Okay? Go to the mechanic. He can fix you. I know that's a little bit harsh. But another point that I want to stress out is, though, you got to take care of yourself, though. Girl, I know that you're insecure because you think that you're not beautiful, but you are beautiful. You got to take care of you. You got to take care of your mental health. You got to take care of your physical health. You got to take care of everything. You got to make sure that you feel good on the inside so that it can radiate on the outside. You have to take care of yourself. Now listen, I'm not saying don't put on the makeup. I'm not a big fan of makeup. That's why you guys will rarely see me with makeup, right? I think I'm beautiful. Kill me. But anyway, you will rarely see me with makeup. But I love makeup. I think girls look beautiful with it. I don't like it when people use it to just it's how they feel beautiful. Like, that's the only way they feel beautiful, with makeup on. I like it when people feel beautiful with makeup on and without makeup on. Like, that's how I think you should be. However, put on the makeup, put on the weave, girl, the wig. Put it on, lay it. Mamela, put on the lashes, put on the nails, put on. You gotta work on your outer appearance too, though. You know, because if you look good on the outside, you're most probably gonna feel good on the inside. But that is just a temporary solution, right? It's a temporary solution. You need to work on what's on the inside so that it can also radiate from the outside. If you feel good on the inside automatically without putting in effort in your looks and how you look, imagine when you put in an effort in how you look and you actually look good, you feel good on the inside. Imagine how much better your life is actually going to be, how much better of a person you are actually going to be. And you gotta own your beauty and every single scar that you've ever had, because it adds to you. Guys, the scars that you have give you a character. You understand that, right? They give you a character. You know, like how when you play a game, you create your own character. Like you'll add like a scar here because you want them to look badass, or you'll put a tattoo, or you'll put on this hair, I don't know, or maybe you'll make them short hair because that is the character that you are creating. Baby girl, everything that appears, pops, and whatever, it adds to your character. It adds to your character. So your scars add to your character. So you gotta own them. You gotta own every little quirky thing that you have that is on your body. You gotta own it. Own your beauty. Own your scars. They add to who you are. They make you who you are. Okay? They do. Because let me tell you something. A woman that has had a child and a woman that has not had a child, their belief of how strong they are is not the same. It's not the same. A woman that has had a child might think that she's so strong because how the hell do you think, like, she pushed out a whole human being? So she might actually have a higher sense of herself, like I'm actually very strong. She might actually have a higher belief in herself, like I'm strong, I can take this, compared to a woman that has not experienced that. But maybe a woman has experienced other things that have made her feel strong. But I was just making an example about, like, you guys get it. You get it, right? Yeah. Own who you are. Be confident about it. Be like, yes, that happened to me. Yes, it did. And I'm not ashamed of it. Yes. Yes. I don't know if this video made sense. I think that it did, though. I think that it did. It's fine. The affirmation of today is, I am way too pretty to be insecure. I am way too beautiful to be insecure. You gotta say it with me. I am way too beautiful to be insecure. Yes, you are, girl. Now, I have chicken on the stove. Let me go cook my chicken. But I'll see you guys on my next video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys. Goodbye.